From a really young age, I was quite a sexual being. So I was, even as a young girl, interested in exploring myself. Though I did get really teased for that sort of behaviour. And I can remember my mum specifically telling me, that's disgusting, that's dirty, don't do that. And then I stumbled across Kim's work. It was only about 3 years ago. A girlfriend of mine was telling me about lingam massage. So I Googled what is lingam massage, because this sounds really cool. I want to do this for my husband, and came across Kim's videos. And then I just devoured all of the podcasts that were available to me. And so I was just listening to every podcast, and even interviews that she did with other people, because I just wanted to get all the information that she had on offer, because so much of it resonated. It was like hearing someone say out loud the stuff that I already believed in and more. So it was just so exciting to have someone in the world that was like, yes, this is a real thing. And immediately, even before doing Well Fucked Woman, my husband and I, we own our own business, and we started to see shifts and changes within the business forums, like straight away, just getting more customers. We were still in the startup phase of our company at that stage, and customers just started to flow in, and traveling became much easier at that time. And things just started going really well. So we started, actually, my husband and I started playing with that energy of using our sex to see what might happen if we had sex or some kind of sexual interaction before he went into a big meeting, just to see what that would do. And aside from just putting him in a really good, powerful, masculine mood, it would usually result in some really positive business deals. So that was really fun. Just this year for our wedding anniversary, we booked our very first sex weekend, because that, again, was a concept that I hadn't ever thought of. But it was so exciting to map it out in the calendar. We're going to go on a sex weekend. This is where we're going. And we went to a little cabin in the woods and had zero interaction with other human beings. But before we left, I said to him, I really want to work on deep throating, because I'd done Well Fucked Woman the year before and I still hadn't done the deep throating. There's so much in all the courses that you like have to pick what you're going to do. But I was having communication issues, and I was like, I really need you to open up my throat. I really want to get deep down in there. So over the course of that 3-day weekend, we just spent so much time just going deeper and deeper into my throat. And we joked now that it used to be like you had to set aside time to do things like anal sex or have deep throating or these bigger sex acts that aren't your run of the mill. But so now it's just like Wednesday night, like Tuesday afternoon. So it's just become part of the whole repertoire. It's all really special. Instead of you get to have anal sex for your birthday, it's just get to have anal sex this Wednesday. Like, so yeah, it's really cool. But the sex weekend was a game changer in our marriage. And we've been married for 15 years. And yeah, going away for 3 days without our children, no phones got switched off, and like we own our own business, so that was a pretty big deal to shut everything down. But that connection, and it's been 3 months since then, and we're ready for another one now. I think you should do a sex weekend like once a quarter minimum. I'd love to do more, but we have a busy lifestyle, so once a quarter is going to have to be it for now. Doing that course, that salon, allowed me to learn those breathing techniques and recognizing all those blocks that you have just really clears the path for working together, because he has his blocks and I have mine, and then building towards those orgasms, And now I can actually say, I really need a cervical orgasm, and he will know. But even just this week, I'm like, do you know what? I'm just in a funk. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I just need you to fuck me. I don't like, we just. And sometimes he's really cheeky. He'll be like, babe, you need my cock in your mouth. That's what's happening here. So, but it's true. I go, I know, it's a bit annoying. My throat chakra is all caught up. So yeah, go clear that. So we do have 6 children and own our own business. It is really hectic, busy lifestyle. But both of us, husband and wife, have a non-negotiable routine. So my day personally starts at 4 a.m. because I like to work out. So I get up every day and I do my workout. Then I will come back in and do some yoga stretches to get back in my feminine flow, and I'll do a meditation. And in the meantime, he's gone for a surf. So he gets up at 4:30 and goes for a surf. And then we both come back, and our non-negotiable is connection time in the morning. If it's a really good morning, we get to have actual intercourse before work. But if it's a busy and I don't know, someone can't find their shoelaces or something's going on, there's always connection time too. And the kids, our children know, our youngest is 7 and the eldest is 21. And they know, the older ones all know what we're doing. The younger 2, 9 and 7, they know that mum and dad go and have connection time. That's what we call it. It's mum, and the door is closed. If they come down and they knock on the door, we just call out, we're connecting. So need a minute. And a funny story, actually, our 9-year-old daughter came down, we're both naked, he's on top, I'm underneath, legs splayed, and she's like, oh, I didn't realize you do this like every day. Like, yeah, we do. So, but it's really important. If he has to travel or I don't know, something comes up and it's not every day, I can feel it in my system within those 24 hours. I can feel that I need a reset, which is great that I've done all the other work with BKF and the jade egg practices and the meditation, because you can work on yourself if something's up with the other person or they're away. So, and luckily for us, because we own our own business, we do get to, we're not in each other's pockets all the time, but we would see each other every hour throughout the day. And yeah, we have a little room at work that's called, we call it the green room, because you can go in there and lock the door. So I will send him an email and say, I need to have a meeting in the green room. So if that happens at work. But in general, we're very sneaky with our brushes up against each other, or the little kiss on the neck, or yeah, we try and stay really connected all throughout the day. And our staff, they're not offended by it. They make jokes about it, like, oh my God, here they go, they're forever at it. Like, so the energy is palpable, but it's a comfortable and beautiful energy. So one of our staff members, only just this week, my husband came in, he was going to pick the kids up from school so I could finish what I was doing. And he gave me just a quick brush on the cheek, just a kiss, and was like, see you, babe. When he left the room, the girl that was in the room with me was like, is everything okay? That was like really not normal. Like, are you guys all right? And I went, oh no, we just made out just before he left. And she was like, oh my God, because normally you're all over each other. So if all he gave you was a kiss on the cheek, I'm like, are you guys good? Is there something wrong? So yeah, it is very well known. But both my husband and I notice people like being around us as a couple. They enjoy the energy. They like, yeah, it's something that people like being around. And there is one of the guys that work with us, he consistently calls us a super couple. It's like, you guys are such a power couple. Just everything you touch turns to gold. So it's nice. When it came to Kim, I just really appreciate her raw and honest, really beautiful presentation of her truth and her opinions, but she can be badass as well. Like, and when you're in the salons, she calls you out on your bullshit. There's no, you're not getting away with going, I don't have time, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. It's a bullshit. You do. So either you want it or you don't want it that much. She pushes you just enough, but she's gentle and funny. Like, she puts the humor in there as well. So, and then really sincere when she needs to be, because there is a lot of emotion, especially in VKF. A lot of emotion came up in there for lots of women. And so, yeah, she can be raw and call you out, but she's also really comes across really intuitive and genuine. So, yeah, I really enjoy her as a teacher. Yeah. Yeah, lastly, I'd just like to say I would love to see this just more well known in the world. Like, to me, it seems so obvious to me now, and it seems like so many people must know about Kim Anami, because it's, Kim's not my world now, but that thought process is our world. That's where we live. We live in a space of working together and using our energy with each other and with our children. So we're like spending our life educating our children that you can use this. You have this innate power within you to change your world. And if every person were exposed to this, it just would be a different world.